is so cute and little, and it's pink, and that's really all I need it to do, but it can do quite a bit more. Hey there, this episode of Some Gadget Guy is brought to you by you. Yes, viewers like you. All of the amazing people who share content across social media because that's super important for algorithms, and the generosity of my patrons at patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. More info on those awesome nerds later in the video. The folks at Geekom sent this my way to test drive and review. It's not a new PC for 2025, but it's a new color. This is the limited edition matte pink Geekom A6, an upper mid-ranger mini PC with some nicely powerful guts, but marking a fun turn for the Geekom brand. The A6 has been out for a few months now, and it's right in line with mini PC philosophy. Take an older laptop chip, put it in a small shell with lots of ports, and you can get a powerful home computer for a reasonable price that's not going to take up a lot of space on a desk. To that point, the A6 comes with the power supply, an HDMI cable, and a bracket mount so you can bolt this to the back of a TV or a computer monitor. I have to say this in every video, but I like this strategy better than buying an all-in-one PC. And maybe I have that wrong. Maybe you love recommending all-in-one PCs to your family and friends, so I'd be really interested in hearing your thoughts down in the comments below. I kind of like making those pieces modular, so if your monitor goes out or if you want to upgrade your PC, you can swap that stuff out. Back to the A6. This new shell design from Geekom is really pretty. I saw it first on the A8. It's a well-built option, especially if you think it might need to leave your house. A mini PC small enough to travel with, you might want that extra durability. My only gripe with this current design, I do not like it when case screws are covered by adhesive feet. If you think you might need to open this more than once, you know these are going to be a pain to deal with. But we can't fault how feature-packed this little case is. USB 3 ports and a headset jack up front, an SD card reader on the side, a pair of full-sized HDMI ports, another pair of USB-A ports, a 2.5 gig Ethernet, then one USB-C rated at 10 gigabit per second and one USB-C rated at 40 gigabit per second, both of which support 4K monitors. This box can drive a quad 4K display setup. Now the chip is a little older, but it was the second best chip of its generation. The AMD Ryzen 6800H is a great performer still today. It's in a category of overkill powerful for most home and student computing needs. You're surfing the web, working on documents, streaming 4K video, you're barely taxing what this AMD can do. You really can make this the backbone of a multi-screen setup and have it manage multiple applications at the same time. Getting this up to media creation, photo editing, video production. It is outclassed by newer processors, but it's still more than capable of hanging with all of your home needs. I mean, I say things like that. You probably wouldn't want to edit a Hollywood feature film on one of these boxes, but 4K home videos or higher quality shorts and reels, totally easily done here. And the gaming side is respectable, if a little more reserved just given the current state of computing. The integrated GPU is a punchy little option, but of course we shouldn't expect modern gaming PC performance on newer titles and more graphics demanding games. We can make up some of the differences in performance with FSR and scaling tricks, but even a one generation newer integrated GPU is gonna be nicer. It's where a lot of the titles people might look at to get that really fluid gaming experience. Maybe we scale down to 720p for higher frame rates, or we're looking at 1080p gaming, but locked closer to 30 frames per second. A lot of what I'm playing these days isn't that demanding though. Indie titles, platformers, roguelites, like, I don't need a ton of horsepower for Hades 2. This is more than enough to get me through some great games. Bringing this in though, we're talking about price, there are choices and options in competition. Looking at the MSRP, there are definitely competitors out there that can get you this kind of chip, RAM, and storage for less cash. One thing I appreciate about Geekom though, they really do try to build a great frame around these PC parts, and that can cost a little extra. I recently reviewed another machine that had no frame around the motherboard. The outer light plastic shell was all you got. So I think it's fair to put that up as a pro and a con when you're shopping. Some folks will want all the power at the lowest possible price, and they're fine with some build compromises. Other folks are going to appreciate a nicer build and understand that that moves some components around. And of course, outside MSRP, we know all of these boxes regularly go on sale. Shop a good sale, and you're able to get a fantastic bargain on a high performance machine. Now, I want to close this out. I want to wrap this up on one point specifically for this launch though. Geekom is playing with design and packaging. The regular A6 is a nice looking mini PC, but it's an added manufacturing cost to start ordering other colors and giving people aesthetic options. I think that's kind of fun, and it shows that the manufacturer is looking at the market. Maybe something like this does move a few extra units. So it's something I hope the brand continues to play with, and maybe they can build it up to the point where we have multiple color options and you can choose different PCs, different colors, different shells. Geekom A6, I've had consistently great experiences working with Geekom products, and this is no exception. Packing a ton of functionality into a small and now more colorful shell. So let me hear it down in the comments. What do you think about a color option for your next PC purchase? Or what do you think about this color specifically? I know you all have some opinions on pink. So I will, of course, leave some links down below this video in that description where you can shop an A6 online, maybe buy one of these bad boys for your own home. As always, thanks so much for watching, sharing these videos, subscribing to the channel. All the support lately has been absolutely phenomenal. The sharing is really one of the most important parts these days, what with all the algorithms and whatnot. I love digging into a new mini PC, and the folks who get to see the results of my testing and benchmarking and reviewing first are, of course, my incredible patrons. All of the people over on patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. This list of names scrolling by on your screen right now, a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart. These are the folks that are helping to keep the lights on here in the Gadget Lab. They get exclusive access to my camera deep dives. They get early access to some of my videos, all of my videos in 4K if you need to see my individual pores. They're basically the coolest tech pals in the universe, so I hope you'll check them out. I hope you'll consider joining the community at patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet at SomeGadgetGuy, basically everywhere, but these days, trying to spend a bit more time on the Mastodons, a little on the Blueskis, and a lot less so on the Facebooks, Threads, Instagrams, and none at all on that dumpster fire site, and I will catch you all on the next review.